Hello BookTube, my name is Elizabeth and welcome back to the Owlery. Today I'm going to be bringing you a tag video. I was tagged by Desirai, my friend over at Libri Labra. I will link her down below along with the creator of this tag. What was the last book you marked as read? The last book I marked as read was Doctor Who, The Dresden's Curse. I gave this a 2 out of 5 stars. I was actually really bummed about it because it's Doctor Who and I was expecting to love it, but it just dragged and it was boring, and it's a lot more fun to watch the Doctor Who TV show than it is to read about it. What are you currently reading? I actually just marked this as currently reading this morning. Oh, actually I'm currently reading like several books if you're going by Goodreads. So I just marked The Wonderland by J.M. Sullivan as currently reading, but I literally haven't even read a page yet. I plan to start it after I get done editing this video. I'm also currently reading The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. I'm getting through this slowly but surely. I'm reading about 15 minutes a day or so. It'll probably take me a couple months to get through this one, but I am currently reading it and I'm actually really enjoying it. It is just too much for me to read at one time. Adult fantasy like this size is really crazy. Speaking of adult fantasy of this size, I'm also reading A Storm of Swords by George R.R. Martin. I am reading this on audiobook through Audible, and like I'll read it like 15 or 20 minutes a day while I'm sweeping or doing the dishes or cooking dinner or something like that. So again, hopefully both of these books I can get done before the end of the year, but they're gonna take me a while. And then last but not least, I'm listening to what's the name of that book? When Dimple Met Rishi. I'm listening to this on audiobook when I'm in the shower or I'm in the car, or when I kind of just want to like play a game on my phone and listen to an audiobook, I'll do that. So those are the 4 books that I'm currently reading on Goodreads right now. Oh, what was the last book you marked as to be read? I don't even know, I have to look, hold on. York, The Shadow Cipher, or I guess the name of the book is The Shadow Cipher and the name of the series is York, by Laura Ruby. This is a middle grade book, I think. I almost dropped my book. I heard about this from Lala, from Books and Lala, and I was like, that sounds really interesting. I need to read it, and so I bought myself a copy and I marked it as read on marked it as to read on Goodreads. So hopefully I can get to this soon because it actually looks really interesting. She said it was a middle grade book, like her son got this in his like Owl Crate Junior box, and I mean, like, it doesn't look like a middle grade book, but when you like skim through it, it kind of like has the feel, like writing style, writing level of Percy Jackson, so I can see how it could be a middle grade book. I'm pretty excited about this one. I mean, it's just beautiful, right? Like, I had to buy it because it is so gorgeous. What do you plan on reading next? I actually have, right now it's Arc August, and I have my TBR on my phone. I just have to find it somewhere. Okay, so probably Dividing Eden by Joelle Charbonneau is my next book that I need to review for Arc August, and that's about these twins whose brother and father die, so they become next in line to the throne, like, unexpectedly. Do you use the star rating system? I do. I use a 5-star star rating system. If a book has half stars, which is, I don't usually rate books half stars. If I can't decide if it's a 3-star or 4-star or 4-star and a 5-star, then I'll rate it a half star, but it's not, like, I don't use the half-star ratings a lot. If I do want to do a half-star rating, I'll put it in the comments of my review, but I do use it. I rate every single book that I read on Goodreads, at least I try if I remember. So hopefully they'll come out with half-star ratings soon, but it doesn't look like that's gonna happen anytime soon. Are you doing the yearly reading challenge? So yes, I am. I've done a yearly reading challenge since 2014, and in the beginning of the year I had my reading challenge set at 200 books, and then my mom got really sick and it just didn't seem like that was going to happen, so I moved it down to 150, and I was like 7 or 10 books behind for like a while, and I just, like, in the last week I'm 1 book ahead, and I'm so proud of myself, you guys. I'm 1 book ahead on my Goodreads reading challenge, and that makes me so happy. So I'm gonna try to keep staying ahead. My goal is to read a book like every day or every other day, and then maybe I can actually reach my 200 book reading goal this year. That would make me so happy. You guys have no idea. Do you have a wish list? I do have a wish list. I don't have a wish list on Goodreads. I keep my wish list on Amazon. I have separate shelves for like 2017 anticipated releases, 2018 anticipated releases. I just started doing this year and I really like it, so I can remember what's coming out and I can look at it and see if something has had a cover reveal or any more information on that, and that's really cool. So I don't have a Goodreads wishlist shelf, but I do have one on Amazon, and that's linked in my description below if you guys want to check out and see what I want to buy in the near future. What book do you plan on buying next? So I am huge on like Amazon pre-orders. If you guys have watched my channel for a while, you know that I read almost all like new releases. Like 90% of the books that I read are from the last 3 years. So for my pre-order list, I have a pre-order list of books that I've pre-ordered on Amazon this year so far, and the next book that is coming out that I've pre-ordered is Wonder Woman Warbringer by Libri, which is August 29th. So that's the next book I have pre-ordered to come to me, but I don't know if that's the next book I'm gonna buy. Do you have any favorite quotes, and would you like to share with us? Sure. The only quote that I can ever remember off the top of my head is from Tuck Everlasting, and it's don't be afraid of death, be afraid of the unlived life. And I have had like, wow, this is getting deep for me for real for like a second. I've always had this like really big fear of death ever since my great-grandmother's funeral when I was like 4, and I understood that like you die. And so like it kind of teaches me to, you know, don't be afraid of death. Be afraid of the unlived life and not living your life to the fullest and not doing everything that you could possibly do. So, you know, yeah, I really like that quote, and it speaks to me on a lot of levels, and it has a lot of meaning for me in my life. Who are your favorite authors? So the way that I organize my bookshelf is by favorite authors. I kind of like go from like up to down a little bit. I also do about like looks. So I love Mary E. Pearson. I love Marissa Meyer, as you can tell. I love Sarah J. Maas and Victoria Aveyard, and who do I have behind here? Renee Ahdieh. Like, if a book is up here, it's probably one of my favorites. So yeah, these are definitely some of my favorite authors. I really like Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff when they do Illuminate together. Those are really great. I haven't read any of their other books separately from that, but those are really awesome. So yeah, those are some of my favorite authors. Have you joined any groups? Oh my god, guys, this is like an issue and a half. I have joined like 5 million Goodreads groups. Okay, so the ones that are really important that I follow a lot are Tuesday Talks, which is like, I don't do the videos anymore, but I like to see what the topics are to see if one kind of sparks my interest and gives me some inspiration for a video. So Tuesday Talks, Top 5 Wednesday, of course, which is run by Thoughts on Tomes. I have my own Goodreads group for several things. One for the Young Adult BookTube Awards. I do the Once Upon a Read-Along, which is a read-along that I do every single month with my friend Chloe. So if you guys want to join like our book club thing, you can definitely do that. And then there's like 500 probably that I've joined that I've thought about participating in, but then I just never have the time. So yeah, I really need to like get rid of some Goodreads groups, you guys. Alright, that is it for the Goodreads tag. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much to Desirai for tagging me. Check out her channel down below in the description. She's been on BookTube for a while, but she recently got a new channel, and it's amazing. I love it. You guys should definitely go and check her out. If you guys want to watch some more of my videos, you can click here. And if you would like to subscribe, which would make me oh so happy, you can click my face. Should be right over here somewhere. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!